brings about change. Dissatisfaction brings about change. Dissatisfaction brings about change. It's not until you get dissatisfied with something that you seek to change it. Some people are poor and they're not dissatisfied. So dissatisfaction brings about change. Yes, sir.
Could you say that one more time?
I said it 1,000 times. Dissatisfaction brings about change.
I know just that my phone's not exact the smart one kind of phone.
No,
Okay.
that's why you use your smart pen. Your smart pen is attached to your smart brain. So write it down and then go back and put it in there. Dissatisfaction brings about change. It's not till we become dissatisfied with something that we seek to change. It reminds me of a story of a man who had a dog sitting on the porch moaning. Every day the dog would moan, just moan, moan, moan. People walk by and they hear this dog moaning. He's moaning until one day a man stopped and asked the man on the porch, "Why is it that your dog is moaning every day?" And the man said, "He's laying on top of a tack." Then the man said, "Why don't he just get off the tack?" It don't hurt him enough. See, some of us, we just moan about the problems in our life. I hear people moan all the time. I want y'all to think about it today. I want y'all, when y'all leave here today, an exercise is to hear as many people complaining about how dissatisfied they are with their life today. You're going to hear so much that you're going to have to filter it out. I have learned to filter it out because everywhere you go, you're going to hear it. If you're in the store, I hear people all the time, if they're in the store, they're talking about, "Oh, well, he make me sick. He this and that, da, 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 da. Oh, he this and that, man, I ain't got to pay this bill, man. Oh, they tripping at the job, man. Oh, this and..." Listen to it every day. You're going to hear people complaining every day around you, so much so it'll drive you almost insane. Literally. Listen to them. They're moaning. They're not dissatisfied, because if they're dissatisfied, they will do what? Change. I hear people say all the time, "I'm sick and tired of being broke. I'm tired of being broke." You moaning. I had to tell my oldest son that. I'm holding my son, call him, "Daddy, man, I'm just tired of this struggling I hear." And I hung up the phone on him. Click. He gonna text me, "Why you hang up on me?" I said, "You are moaning. Come to me with solutions." What your solutions are. How will you deal with the problem? And create a game plan to change. I want you all to pull this up. Here's a homework assignment for you. Brian Tracy is a professional development specialist. He has a book called Eat That Frog. And I want you all to Google Eat That Frog PowerPoint. I want you to write Eat That Frog PowerPoint. Because there are some people who already have done some PowerPoints out there you can download for free. But what that is a goal-setting system that allows you to put all of your ideas in a format where they are achievable. And so you want to use that as a template to write down your goals so that you won't just be a moaner. How many of y'all hear people moan? Now that y'all understand what I'm talking about. Y'all hear it all the time, don't you? Just moaning. You can't grow around moaners. I'm telling you, if your friends are all moaners, you better get rid of them. If your friend got a lot of problems, I got people I can't be around because they got too many problems. And there's so many problems, they drain me. They suck the life out of me because they're moaning and complaining about what they, instead of being empowered and talking about what can we do to make it better, they want to play the violin instead of blowing the trumpet of victory. "Oh, I'm so sick. I'm so sick. If it wasn't for bad days, I wouldn't have no days at all. I'm so sick." Then how do you need to get healthy? I don't want to do that. You mean to tell me I can't eat my my pork chops, I can't eat my macaroni and cheese, I can't eat my green beans, I can't eat my potatoes. You mean I can't eat all that? But I'm just gonna be sick. Stop moaning. Just eat and die. Die with a smile on your face. Just eat and die. Come on. So my point to you, gentlemen, as leaders, you will be required to come up with solutions. And the only way you're going to come up with solutions, you're going to have to put stuff in your head. You're going to have to read. And you're going to have to be diverse in your thinking so that you can come up with solutions. That's why I like sci-fi. You know, people, sci-fi is not real. You know, one thing that's a common thread in sci-fi shows, they always have situations, don't they?
Yeah.
But then they always have to come up with some solutions, especially Star Trek. Star Trek is a great critical thinking sci-fi series because they have so many problems on the Starship Enterprise. Captain, we're running out of fuel. We're not going to make it. It's going to explode. Then what can you do, Scotty? What can you do? What can we do? Captain, let me go back and figure this out. And he figured it out all of a sudden. Bam. Captain, I was able to take the dilithium crystals and rearrange them, Captain. And it's good. Engage. You know, and they take off. You know, I'm like, wow. In real life, it don't happen in 30 minutes like that. But the understanding is that they have situations and they have solutions. So another one of your homework assignments is to write down the challenges that you're having in your life right now. Some of you are experiencing some challenges. Some of them is the relationship you're having with your parents right now. Some of them are academically based. Your grades were not as good as they should have been at the end of the school year. Some of you are going to new schools, new environments. Some of it is financial. Your family is experiencing some financial situations because you all hear when mama and daddy them talking about mortgage and light bill and there's no food here and I can't afford that and they frustrated and this and that and another. I know you hear it. But I tell everybody in my house, we on the team. We're a team. And on the team, everybody play a part. Everybody play a part on the team. You know, you may not be, you say, what can I do? I can't earn no money, but you have to lighten the load sometimes. See, as a team member, if you can't generate income, you have to de-stress the environment. How do I de-stress the environment? You should clean the house. You should make your grades. See, that's your part on the team. You cleaning up around the house. You making good grades. That de-stresses your parents because it gives them hope that, okay, we may not have enough money to send my child to college, but if he keeps on making good grades, he might get some scholarships. He gets some scholarships, he can go to school. He go to school, he can earn an income. He earn an income, then he can live on his own. If he lives on his own, then our expenses decrease because we ain't taking care of a grown man. And if he's critically thinking, he won't go out there and get some girl pregnant when he knows he don't have the means to take care of the baby. I hear them all the time. They come here crying. Oh, they gonna put me in jail. Why they gonna put you in jail? I ain't paid child support. Why you ain't paid child support? I didn't have money. Why I ain't have money? I ain't have a job. Why you ain't have a job? They're not hiring. Who not hiring? Who not hiring? I went everywhere. Where? You went everywhere? I went to McDonald's and they not. I said, you went to every McDonald's in Atlanta? Every McDonald's. Every McDonald's in Atlanta not hiring. See, that's when I know they lying. Sure, man, that's when they lying. Because if you don't have a job, you look for a job. Your job is looking for a job. That's your job. When you don't have a job, your job is looking for a job. 8 hours a day until you find one. That's your job. You get up, you dress up, you get your MARTA card, you have your resumes, and you knock on every McDonald's and say, I want to come in here and make a 2-all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. That's what I want to do today, sir. I'll talk to the manager. I'm all dressed up. Can I ask who's calling? Tell him Mr. Opportunity. Mr. Opportunity? Yes. It might sound corny to you. They'll break the door because you're unusual. Unlike attracts, alike repels. That's physical science 101. So you have to be unlike everybody else that walked through that door to attract the manager's attention. Do that make sense? So, sir, I would like to talk to the manager. You dressed up. And it's something psychological, but when you wear a suit and dress up, that even the hardest Shanae behind the counter is defenseless. She don't know how to deal with that. You ain't like T-Bone that way, man. He like T-Bone come up in here. He might be somebody impotent. Not important, but impotent. He impotent. Cause he dressed. You like that? He dressed up, right? So she see you in the show top. First off, she gonna deal your haircut. She gonna deal with you different. I like to talk to the manager, please. And you'll know the manager. If it says system, no, I need to talk to the manager. And then if they say, well, I'm the manager, you talk to me. You do your research. You look that store up and you find out who the manager is of that store. And you send an email, a letter, or whatever to circumvent the roadblocks and get to the manager. You send a manager a cover letter, you send a manager a resume, and the certificates that we're going to give you all, you give them a copy of that certificate that says you went through a entrepreneurship training. And he looks at this and says, oh, I need to set a meeting up with this guy. And come here, Sherman, we're going to do some role playing. You go in there and shake his hand. Let's say you come to meet the manager. Tell me, you come and ask for me. What you going to do?
Yes, I speak to the manager.
Yeah, be confident. Come on, step back up to it. You got on your thing, you got your yeah.
I speak to the manager, please.
Why?
I'm here seeking employment.
Employment, we ain't got no jobs. Ain't that what they tell you? We ain't got no jobs. That's what she gonna tell you. She first of all, she don't want you coming up in there. You don't do it. So what you gonna do with it? Well, let me show you. You don't come in there. Excuse me, ma'am. Can I speak to the manager? Tell him the same thing. I said, we ain't got no job. Thank you. Have a good day. You always keep this psychological advantage. Never let anybody disadvantage you psychologically. Whoever wins your mind wins. You win the battle every time. We fight with mind. Then she's saying, oh, because you already know that she's not relevant in the sense of your objective, because she's only a low-level employee, not dismissing her. But she doesn't make the decision. The leader makes the decision. So, thank you. That's it. And at that point, you do your research to find out who the leader is. Now, let's say you met the manager. You're the manager. And you come in there, and you already done made your business card, because y'all can make business cards at home. You know that, right?
Yes.
You can make business cards at home. If you don't have a business card already, you're at a disadvantage. We said, Mr. Carter, I don't have a business. No, I'm not the businessman. I'm not a businessman. I am the what? Business what? Man. Jay-Z. You are the business. You are the business. So you being the business should have a business card that says Henry M. Carter, future successful leader or something. Or future leader. Future leader. That's your title, future leader. Yes, I'm going to be a leader one day. That's impressive. On there you should have your telephone number, your email address, and since you're all in the technology age, you should already have your website. That is your name. If you pull up henrymcarter.com, that's you'll pull up information. My website name is my name. So you only have a few seconds to introduce yourself. But what you want to do after the introduction is to give them access to get deeper information about you. So you come up there and say, yeah, and he said, what's your name? You should already done your research. You should already done your research. See, most people go into jobs and they don't do reconnaissance. Reconnaissance in military means that they send out soldiers to get intel or intelligence or information about the enemy before the troops proceed to go into that battlefield. So they already have some intel done. You should already do your reconnaissance before you go in the job. You should know as much about the person you are going to meet before you meet them. That's intel. So let's say you already know my name is Mr. Carter. I already know your name is Mr. Schumer, okay? It's going to shock him because he's going to know, oh, I got to speak to the manager. Manager, come on. I'm the manager. You see, hey, how you doing, Mr. Schumer? He go, whoa, how you know my name? Oh, I've learned a lot about this store. I did a little research in the store. Man, y'all have some phenomenal sales. All of that information is accessible via the internet. All that information is accessible via the internet. And then this is going to throw them off. Mr. Shamir, I'm looking for employment here at McDonald's. And I'm going to tell you this, Mr. Shamir. I'm the best 2-all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickle, onions on the sesame seed bun maker that you will ever have. Sir, I'm looking for you to give me an opportunity. And if you can give me an opportunity, I'll show you I'll be an asset. Bam! You being a teenager saying that out of your mouth, it's a showstopper. He don't know how to defend with that because he's only used to dealing with people older talking like that. Oh, now he's excited because I got a first round draft pick. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but what if you're the boss and you hear that somebody done, or that you're the person that wants to get the job, but the person that you're asking the job for says that he's heard that.
He ain't heard that before.
He ain't heard it.
He ain't never heard that. He ain't never heard that. No, because you always gonna have to be unique. You know why he ain't never heard it? Because he ain't never heard it from you. You unique. There's no one else like you. But you have to walk with confidence, gentlemen. When you walked up in that restaurant, I didn't feel your confidence out of you. You have to be so confident and fearless. Yes, ma'am. You looking for who? It's not here. They told you to come here. I mean, who? Are you supposed to come to an orientation? No, it's actually on the main campus and go to the auditorium. Okay. So, you have to have so much confidence. You got to be confident in yourself. If you coming up there shaking, my name is such and such, and you shifting, then if you don't believe in yourself, why should I believe in you? Why? Why should I believe in you, Johnny? You got to be confident. And you got to be tough-skinned enough to take a no and keep on ticking. Because there's going to be a lot of doors shut in your face. You're going to receive a lot of no's. Anybody know anything about baseball? If a person is batting 300, what does that mean?
America.
Hmm? Yeah.
Oh, like, it's like out of 10 times, out of those 10 times, he hits 3.
He hits 3 times. If a person is batting 300 in baseball, would they consider that a pretty good average?
Yeah.
But he failed how many times?
7.
He failed 7 times. Isn't that amazing? He failed 7 times and hit the ball 3 times, and he get a multi-million-dollar contract for failing 7 times. Because it's your failures that lead you to your successes. Oh, that's profound. Y'all need to write that one down. It is your failure that will lead you to your successes. You can't get to the yes without going through the no's. The man could have never hit the ball 3 times if he had not gone up the other 7 times. It was preparatory for his success. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So, gentlemen, I hope that something that was said to you this morning was of some value. Because there's expectations from me that you all will go out into the world and the diaspora. I want you to all look that word up, diaspora. And you will go out to the world in the diaspora and you will have a profound impact on humanity. People should know you have been there because you have had an impact on that environment. And with that being said, I see all of y'all at the top because the bottom is too crowded. Now, some business. Wednesday, 6 o'clock, we have the ceremony. Of course, y'all still to be here Wednesday. You still have opportunity to, I think y'all going to Concordia. Jared, don't go to sleep. Stay awake.
I'm not coming back.
You're not coming back.
I gotta go to Florida.
You got to go to Florida tomorrow? Why they couldn't wait till Thursday to send you to Florida?
I don't have a plane ticket, or nobody can take me down there. Nobody can take me down here.
You going back home? That's where you from? What, so where you going to Florida to go?
That's when my family reunion.
The family reunion is when? This weekend?
I'll pay for your plane ticket.
Yeah.
So
all I
you
know
going-
is we leaving.
Huh?
All I know is we leaving.
You're leaving tomorrow, so we need to make sure we get you your certificates today, Dan. That's unfortunate, because I really wanted you all to be there at the commencement ceremony. Well, gentlemen, Thursday is a commencement ceremony. You are expected to wear khaki pants or dress pants and your polo shirt, some dress shoes, shirt tuck, thank you, sir. Looking presentable. If you got the natural look, it needs to be greased down and picked out and looking presentable and have your edge up, because I know y'all got the natural look, but you still should get an edge up to make it look more, make your hair look more presentable. And nothing wrong with you having your individual style, but you need to maintain your appearance. And where's my boy David? Because he needs to do a poem. Shamir gonna rap. Have you written my rap yet?
I started, I gotta finish it up.
I need to hear it before you get up there, because you ain't gonna get up there and shock me. We gonna kill these MFs. Let me remix it. We gonna kill these MFs. No, they ain't gonna be all that. For the plug. So I need to vet it. Tomorrow. I need to get a full performance. Ain't gonna be no pants, but yeah. No, that's so, man, that's so foul. Ah, God, I hate when I see somebody with their pants pulled down. Ah, it's so foul. It's so foul. It's stinky and foul. It's stinky to see your drawers. A drawer is to protect the world from your butt. We don't want to see your butt. Your underwears protect the world from the obscenity of seeing your butt. The pants protect the world from seeing the protection of your butt. Do you understand? Now, when you remove the pants, then we are forced to see the protector of your butt, which only gives one layer of protection. Which scares us because at any moment, that layer of protection could fall and we would be exposed to your what?
What?
Do it make sense or do it make sense?
Pause.
But although we seen the booty and other such areas,
We don't want to see it because some of them, when he's not lying, because when you got your pants pulled down, your underwear showing down, I've seen brothers lean down, and then now you seeing the posterior. And I'm like, now I got to see your flesh. I'm intimidated as a man now. I'm offended because you in front of me showing me your posterior. And some of y'all think that's kosher. It used to be right here. Then y'all put them right here in the middle. And now someone walking with it under, right here, the whole butt is out.
It's illegal now to wear your pants.
It's unethical. It ain't even just illegal. It's unethical to wear your underwear. It's called underwear for a reason. You wear it under your pants. And you can't tell me nothing about it's fashion and everybody doing it. No. That means there's mass insanity. Because insanity can go throughout a whole civilization. It's mass insanity. It's like a virus. One person do it and then you get cool, man, that's cool, I'm gonna do it. And then that's cool, I'm gonna do it. That's cool, I'm gonna do it. That's cool, I'm gonna do it. I like the way he did it. Oh, he took his tack up to his shoulder. He took his tack on his neck. Now he gonna put his tack on his face. Then I'm gonna write it all over my head. Where do it stop? Where do it stop? It becomes, it's addictive. See, it started like when Tupac had Thug Life. Everybody, oh, that's cool. He's a thug. He's a thug. He's a thug. You see that he got the tat all on his shoulder. It started like with tattoo. Because it was, even in some circles, you know, we had the discussion on the 4th of July. Old head versus young heads. And they divided the room. So everybody said, at the cookout, they said, okay, everybody who got tattoos, sit on this side of the room. And everybody who don't have tattoos, sit on this side of the room. And I got some tats, but you won't see. I got some tats. Got some tats. I've had tats a long time. This thing about tats ain't nothing new. But you won't see it. My tats are so up on my shoulder, I would literally have to have a tank top on for you to see them. Because I understand in the business community I travel, they don't want to see tats. They don't want to see that. They don't want to see it. They don't want to see them because you got to be neutral. And they don't want to see anything that they think that may affiliate you with something else that might be offensive to the company. That's why they don't want to see the tats. Not that they don't like your body art. It's because they think you might have something that might offend one of their clients. So if you got something on, like, you know, a lot of times people might put cross and crescent moon and a star and David on their arm and this and that. They got scriptures on them. Well, let's say you go into a room and you got a scripture on and this person is offended by your scripture. And we got sitting in the middle right here, $2 million contract. You know what I'm saying? Well, Lil Wayne got tattoos on it. He making all the money because Lil Wayne is a walking paradox. They want him to look like that, so you look like that, so they can fill up what?
True.
It's a method to remember. I told you prisons are privatized, and they need Lil Wayne to look like that, so he can influence you. I had this little boy about 6 years ago at the YMCA. Oh, he tried to make himself look like Lil Wayne. He even changed his voice. He's gonna try to talk like Lil Wayne. And I meant you. Lil Wayne put the little cross on his head. He put the little cross on his head, looking like Helter Skelter. Y'all don't even know who Helter Skelter is. But Charles Manson was a serial killer. You know, in California. He's locked up now in prison for life. But one of the things he put on his head was a cross right here. And they called him Helter Skelter because he convinced another group of people to go through and kill these movie stars up in the hills of California. And so he got tattoos on his face. So Lil Wayne, in order to kind of be out of the box and kind of be controversial, he put the cross on his head to be like Helter Skelter. And everybody who saw the cross understood that he was trying to be like Charles Manson. So pull up Charles Manson and don't tell me if Lil Wayne don't have the same tats as Charles Manson. A serial killer. He did that because he wanted to be out of the box. And so y'all saw Lil Wayne doing it. He looked Weezy did, and he put teardrops on his eyes, and teardrops meant, you know, I killed somebody, you know, I lost a homie rather. It depends. I lost a homie or I killed somebody. It depends on which side of the coast of America you on, what is acceptable. So brothers started putting teardrops under their eyes, looking like clowns. But you ever see a clown, they had them teardrops under their eyes, you know, like they crying. So now they got teardrops on their eyes, under their eyes. Why are you crying all the time, brother? Why are you crying? Why are you crying? What's wrong? You got teardrops on your eyes. You got teardrops on your eyes. Man, I'm a thug. Y'all, you know, I lost this for my homie. What you mean? This for your homie? I lost my homie, man, in the battle. What battle? Afghanistan? Iraq? No, man, I lost my homie in the streets. What streets? These streets, man. It's rough right here. You talking about the streets that used to be the hood in Atlanta and now they all upscale living? Them streets don't even exist no more. So they got tats all over. Now, and I'm telling you, my son do too. I got a 23-year-old. He's struggling now, and I told him the same thing you do. I told him the same thing he had. When he got his first tat, I said, whoa, time out. I said, look kid, what you do today gonna affect you tomorrow. Don't get no more tats. You know, you got him up here. He had some up here. His aunt died and had a picture of his aunt on his shoulder. Okay. All right, stop. He didn't stop. Next thing you know, I ain't seen him for a couple of months. He got some more. They all down. Whoa, time out. They all down here now. They down here now. He got them all on the chest. Now he calling me every time. Dad, they're hard out here. They won't hire me. I said, hey, tat it up.
Got a dick.
Tat it up.
I know.
Tat it up.
That's
You
the
made
thing.
that bed. You gonna have to sleep in it. I try to warn you. I got my 25-year-old, he got his birthday on his neck. And when I saw it, I said, you can't remember your own birthday? You don't know your own birthday? You got to tat it on your neck? You don't know your own birthday? Bad decisions just stick with you the rest of your life. It may seem good for a moment, but you have to ask yourself, whenever you make a decision, you have to ask yourself, how will this impact me 10 years from now? How will this impact me 10 years from now? People are shocked when they gasp. People literally gasp when they find out I got some tattoos. You have tattoos? They be gasping, y'all. That's like the hose about to suck the air out of the room. But see, you would never see them. If I never told you, you would never know. You don't know. Nobody seen them from my wife. I mean, who you would know? And they awesome. What do you? But I understand how to float between two worlds. I know how to lay with the lion and dine with the king. So, on Wednesday, I expect you all to be on your best behavior. I think are they going to Chick-fil-A this week? Did we set that up?
Chick-fil-A, they couldn't